Happy Monday morning, everybody. It is still beautiful in St. Louis, Missouri. Monday morning, 58 degrees, and they're saying that at the end of this week, we're going to be back to summertime temperatures in the 90s. It's, what do we call that? Hey, respond right here. In Indian summer, is that what that's called? When you think it's wintertime, but then all of a sudden you're in November. Like it's September, October. October gets a little rainy, then it gets to be in the 80s in November. What's that called? Indian summer? I don't know. I think so, though. Okay. Today's subject matter. Why is the NASCAR weekend in St. Louis, why is it so good? Respond right here. Okay, now, listen, here we go again. I'm going to de-bullshit all this. You all know that I was there. I was there. Did you see those grandstands? 60,000 people. Bill Murray was there. I'm laughing because Bubba Wallace said one of the drivers did not know. Hold on, there he is. There's a legend. Louis the Legend out roaming the property. Bubba Wallace said that one of the drivers did not know who Bill Murray was. Bill Murray from the original Saturday Night Live cast. Caddyshack, so many great movies. He was there. Brother Rusty was there. The vibe at World Wide Technology Raceway was through the roof. People, all the media in NASCAR, like Jeff Gluck and Bob Pockrass and everybody that follows the sport, they're saying no other track does it, has the entertainment behind the grandstands like St. Louis does. All right, I'm going to give you my opinion on why NASCAR is so big. Why is it popular? Why is it good? Because the narrative that some of you older people are trying to sell me, NASCAR's no good, it's failing. I'm going to tell you what, it ain't true, everybody. Get up, get off your couch, get out there. St. Louis, and not just St. Louis, but Darlington last week, the races before that, NASCAR on a high. NASCAR's on a high. They're rolling right now. All right, World Wide Technology Raceway. Why is it so good? Well, behind the grandstands, the midway is off the charts. There is so much to do. The entertainment is, some of the people are coming to the racetrack like the good old days. Well, Kenny Wallace live. Yours truly. Man, we put on one hell of a show. It was a 1-hour show, and it was off the charts. See, St. Louis is about sports. It's about the St. Louis Blues, the St. Louis Cardinals, City STL soccer. For everything you heard about St. Louis, most of it's true. We are crazy. But it's a sports city. So when we started the show, we had the Towel Man. The Towel Man, he's the guy that when the Blues score a goal, the camera, the lights, they go to him, and the fans get jacked up. So we had him start the show. We started off with kick-ass music. Then we had the great drivers. Man, Chris Blair, the general manager at World Wide Technology. Listen to this. He had Chase Briscoe, last week's winner at Darlington. He had Ross Chastain, Hale Mellon. He's the guy that, did the slide job at won Charlotte, the Coke 600. Then he's also the guy that ran it wide open through turns 3 and 4. My daughters, Brooke and Brandy, they sold souvenirs at Ross Chastain's souvenir trailer. They said, Dad, we had no idea Ross Chastain was so famous. I said, oh yeah. They said, we hurt today. Last night, Sunday night, they said, Dad, we sold so many souvenirs. So on Kenny Wallace Live, we had Bill Murray, Rusty Wallace, big brother, came. Kyle Larson. We had a real GOAT with Kyle Larson, fake fire suit on, the GOAT. Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain, the Towel Man. We had it all. And I mean, the fans were entertained. We had music that was jacked up. Okay, not just that. I mean, Kenny Wallace Live did kick ass. But the owner of the World Wide Technology Group, that man right there, he knows how to help out the racetrack. The owner, Curtis Francois, he's the one that picked Bill Murray. He told me, he said, I got a list of entertainers. My God, you can't go wrong with Bill Murray. But the Confluence Music Festival, my God, they had Little John there. They had so many musical acts. So like I've always said, and I'll say this to all the promoters out there, all the dirt track promoters, you can't just post on Facebook. I mean, yes, Facebook is the biggest bang for the buck, but you got to promote differently nowadays. Those fans, they just don't want to come watch cars go in circles. So St. Louis Worldwide Technology, it's a big event. Big music festival, race cars. They got it going on. And how about the pyro to start the race? Now the fans are used to it. The cars get ready to come take the green flag. The pace cars are leading them off of turn 2, and everybody's ready. And oh my God, the fire, the boom, it's big. And the drivers are like, oh my God, you can feel the heat. You see what I'm saying? Chris Blair, Curtis Francois, Worldwide Technology, they just set this precedence. And they got great traffic flow too. The Illinois State Police, they have this legendary meeting. There must be 200 of the Illinois State Patrol around 8 o'clock. I see him out there, and then Chris Blair takes his legendary picture, shows the highway patrol getting ready, and they're ready. The traffic flow is in and out, in and out. There's none of this deal where you sit there and you stop forever. So they've straightened out the traffic. The entertainment is off the charts. And then how about Denny Hamlin? And how about that race? Man, just enough wrecks. Just enough controversy. Kyle Larson gets in deep, thinks he's going to slide across the track, but accidentally gets into Ryan Blaney. Blaney's a little pissed, but he comes back, has a good finish. Somebody gets into turn 1, dive bombs, gets up into the 21 car of Josh Perry, spins him out. SVG stays out on tires. He gets spun out. Just enough action. Just enough action. What a day. Congratulations to my hometown. And I'm going to leave you all with this. No matter what you say, you do not matter because you weren't there. I was there. And my timeline is filled up with how great the race was, how great the entertainment was. St. Louis does it right. And all the other tracks now, this is the precedence. Worldwide Technology has set a precedence, and all the other tracks are going to want to make sure they can do it like we do. And all the dirt racing around the racetrack. You got Tri-City Speedway 20 minutes from the NASCAR track. Highland 20 minutes away. Peevely 30 minutes away. Kyle Busch was racing at Doe Run with Brexton Busch. That's a 4th track. So much dirt racing. We were racing Friday night, Saturday night, every night. Racing, entertainment, and shows and music. Congratulations to the team at Worldwide Technology. You make me proud. I got goosebumps. Have a great day, everybody.